welcome to another video. So, there's a new AI coding agent, and I thought I'd talk about this as well. This one is called Octofriend. Octofriend is open source and is made by Synthetic, which you may remember as GLHF Chat. They used to provide open source model APIs for free and also allowed you to paste in any Hugging Face URL and deploy any model as an API, which is also kind of cool. After some time, they renamed themselves to Synthetic, and now this is a coding agent that is open source and built by them. It is actually a bit similar to Anthropic's Claude code, but this one actually does some things that are pretty new, and some of them are really cool for local model usage. First of all, it works with any OpenAI compatible or Anthropic compatible LLM API, and allows you to switch models at will mid-conversation when a particular model gets stuck. You can use GPT-5, Claude 4 Sonnet, Opus, or open models like GLM 4.5, as well as Kimi via their own synthetic provider, or any OpenAI compatible API as well. You can also use these models locally if you can run them. They recommend using models like Sonnet or GPT-5 based on what you want to do. So, there's that. Now, one thing that it does a bit differently is that it uses two types of custom open weights models that are trained by Synthetic themselves. What those models do is, one of these is a diff apply model, and this model is fine-tuned on Llama 3.18b. It is trained to fix diff apply errors if the model makes a mistake in the diff apply formatting. This is great because, especially in open models, we see that multiple times the diff apply or tool calling of these models gets broken, or it misses one curly brace or something that just makes it fail. Then running that model again to get it fixed costs more because it costs money. But what they have done here is that they have trained an 8B model that is specialized to fix wrong formatting of diffs here and improves the performance of multiple models, especially for open and smaller models. There's also another model called Fix JSON. This mainly fixes the JSON-based tool calling if there's any issue in it or something. You can either host them locally, or it also gives you the option to use it via Synthetic, and there's some free tier for it as well. You can also disable this and just use the plain model without it if you want, which is kind of cool as well. It works with different kinds of agent description files, like agents.md or Claude, or stuff like that as well. You can also connect MCP servers with it, and you can also configure it with local LLMs if you need that. Anyway, now let's try to use it and see how well it performs. But before we do that, let me tell you about today's sponsor, MicroSaaSFast. Dreaming of launching a MicroSaaS or AI side project, but wasting weeks setting up auth, payments, and SEO? Check out MicroSaaSFast, a Next.js boilerplate with Clerk, Stripe, Resend, PostgreSQL, and AI instructions that cut hallucinations by 90% for vibe coding. Easy backend integration with Python, Node, and Go. It is built and used by a CTO who helped 50-plus founders to launch SaaS in the past year. You can save 50-plus hours and actually ship faster. Check now. Link is in the description. Now back to the video. You can get it installed quite easily with the command written here. It's pretty simple. Once done, you can easily run it with the Octofriend command, and at first, it will ask you to set up everything. You'll need to select if you wish to use the custom fixing models or not, based on what you would like to do. If you use it, then you can set up the API key from Synthetic. Now, after that, you can select the model that you want to use as well. I'm going to be using the GLM 4.5 model here via Synthetic as well, because that's mainly the differentiator here, that you can use open models and make them perform even better. Anyway, in a bit, it will get started, and this is what it looks like. You can see that the interface is pretty similar to Claude code. You can see the branding here along with the prompt box, and you can also see the model being used here. Now, it doesn't have slash commands, which is different from something like Claude Code. Instead, the menu here is opened with the escape key. You can hit it, and you'll see these options. First, you have the switch model option here. Here, you can switch models between the same provider that you configured earlier. If you want to change to another type of provider, then you can use the Add New Model option and then add the model from the provider here as well, which is also great. You can also come here and easily disable the diff and JSON fixer, which is also great. Anyway, that is mainly the stuff that you can configure here. Now, let me show you how it works in action. First, let's ask it to make me a Minesweeper game using HTML, CSS, and JS. Now, what you'll see is that it will go ahead, and just like in Claude Code fashion, it will make some cool stuff here. It asks you to approve, or always approve, or stuff like that as well. So that's great. It's similar to Claude Code and stuff. You can see that as it writes the code, it is also streamed instantly, letting you check and see everything here. You can also approve, reject, and everything. In just a bit, it gets done. And you can see that it did this quite well. You can easily go ahead and see it for yourself and use it as much as you want without any issues. I think with GLM, the whole thing works pretty well. It is a really good option to use, and the diff JSON fixer also works well without any issue. So, there's that. To be honest, I really like it. It just feels a lot more fleshed out. There aren't any notorious bugs. It works with all kinds of models. You get some more advanced features if you want. And you can probably use this with smaller models locally, because the diff fixer looks super cool here. So, that is also great. That is mainly how it works, and you can go ahead and use it as much as you want without any issues. I used it and found it useful. That's why I thought to share it with you guys as well. It is the only one after OpenCode that I have seen to be quite capable, and I hope that it evolves even more. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, share your thoughts below and subscribe to the channel. You can also donate via Super Thanks option or join the channel as well and get some perks. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.